Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make simple face masks with items that you have at home, so let's get started. As you know, the CDC recently recommended people to start wearing face masks, and medical grade masks are really not available out there. I haven't seen any available and have looked on Amazon and other websites, and I know those are actually being, most people are getting those to donate to medical staff and hospitals. So the CDC has recommended for people to wear face masks, and you can also wear the ones that you can make at home. With that said, I looked up a lot of tutorials online on how to make and how to sew like a face mask, and they're actually pretty simple ones. But I was thinking, well, maybe somebody doesn't have time to sew, or they don't have a sewing machine, or they don't have thread and needle. I don't know. What are some items that you can just use around the house to create a face mask, or at least like a face cover if you do have to go outside? Again, I would recommend staying inside and try to really not go out, only if it's essential. But if you are gonna go out, at least have something to cover your mouth and just protect yourself. So one simple thing starting is using a scarf. I know a lot of people have these, and basically, so here's one of mine. I have several ones. I like this one a lot because it's thin and it's cotton, but you could also layer it up. So when it's layered, I can adjust it to really any size of my face, like if I want like a full cover or more like little. So for this one, I just simply fold it to the size that I want, put it over my nose and my mouth, and then just twist it in the back and then adjust, right? That's it. And then this is how it looks. And then I just adjust it with the side. So I don't, once it's on, you don't really have to keep fidgeting with the mask or like the face cover. And once you have it on and set to how you want it, you can just pull on these and just tighten it. I would suggest, if you're gonna be wearing any face cover, you put it on when you're leaving your house and not taking it off at all until you're back. I think a lot of people fidget with their masks while they're out. We have seen that at the store. That's not the point of the mask, or the cover is supposed to protect yourself. So just once you have it on, don't take it off until you get home. And that's what I was saying, once it's on, and if you feel like it's becoming a little loose, and feel like, if it starts feeling loose and like it's gonna fall, you can just pull on these and it tightens the fabric to your face. So you could always control how tight it is. But I think this is like just a simple and easy way for you to stay protected. You can also use like if you don't have a scarf, you could use a t-shirt. So the number two, like the thing number 2 that you can use is a t-shirt. And for t-shirts, let me just say cotton. Try to pick a cotton shirt. A stretchy one is better. It'll be more comfortable for you, and it'll be easier to do. So what you can do is, here we have a Garden Home Growler shirt from our old bar. You go ahead and you fold it in half, so you bring the bottom to the neckline, and then you just fold the neckline a little bit, so if I wanted the logo to show. And know that because the t-shirt is like a little longer, it's not gonna just stay in my face, it's gonna go down. So I put it over. If I could put this straight, put it over. You're gonna use the sleeves just like strings for you to tie. And that's it. This one's really comfortable. I actually really like it. Just know that with these, because they're a little bigger, so you have all this hanging out, but you could always fold it more, or you can cut it in half. Obviously, I would cut the top part off to make one mask, and then the bottom, because you could open it up and then make another one. I don't want to cut this shirt because this is one of our old bar shirts. So, but again, like this can be, you can make at least 2 masks from these, or 2 face covers, I should say, because these are not masks. But if you don't have a scarf or anything, the next best thing is just grab a t-shirt, fold it up a little bit, and just use the sleeves as like a way just to tie it for you. And you could fold it neatly and stuff. So right here, I just fold it into a rectangle. It's a little bit thick, but because the fabric is so stretchy, it allows for me to just be able to tie it. And obviously you can adjust. And what I was gonna say too is, if you feel like the knot in the back is gonna come loose, just put a safety pin on it. So I would tie it, like let's say from here, I would tie it, and then I would attach a safety pin from one side to the other just to secure it a little bit more. The t-shirt one's probably my favorite. You could also cut it and make it into a mask. And I'm gonna show you another way that you can do a mask. And obviously this is if you have a bandana. And the easiest way to make it is obviously like an old cowboy. You're probably just gonna fold it into a triangle and tie it back. And like literally, that's at least one cover. Obviously this is like too thin and this is long. So I would just suggest folding it again. You can fold it, make it into a rectangle, and just tie it. Pretty much, you can pretty much use anything. You can pretty much use anything that's long enough to cover your face that is like, I would say it has a few layers, but it's breathable and it's comfortable for your face. So the last but not least is probably this is like the real like DIY mask that you probably seen on Facebook and on YouTube. I saw this a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I thought about when this started happening and people were talking about masks just being not available, I was like, oh, I should look into like making masks. And one of the videos was just super easy. All you need is like 2 rubber bands, and they could be rubber bands or they could just be hair ties, whatever you have at home, and a bandana. And it doesn't have to be a bandana. You can just take something that's square shape and then you fold it and you can make your own DIY mask. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so first you're gonna fold the bandana, bring in the top to the middle and then the bottom to the middle. And then you're gonna fold it one more time again, bottom to the middle and top to the middle. And it's gonna look like this. Then you're going to fold the left hand side over and then the right hand side over. And it's gonna look like a little rectangle. And you could also, if you want, you could also put the fabric inside if you like this. And then you're gonna put your rubber bands in. Okay, so once you have folded your mask, you have it right here, and you can adjust where you want to have the rubber bands, and you can fold it shorter or like leave it a little long. So, but once you have it, all you have to do is put it over your face, and then you're gonna open it up a little bit. So hold on, let me put my hair back so you can see. Once you have your mask and you have the rubber bands, just like from the back, just grab the rubber bands, put the mask over your head, and then put the rubber bands on top of your ears, and there you go. You have a simple mask. This is like super easy. This is probably like the thing that looks like a mask the most. I personally don't like it the best though, just because to me, like, the rubber bands don't stay on as well. So I would suggest, like, you know, for me personally, I just like using the scarf a lot better. It's easier. I can control how tight it is, and I don't know, I just like it. But if you want a mask and you don't have a way to buy one, you can create one just using, like I said, just a square, like a towel or a just like fabric, or even just taking an old t-shirt and cutting it and then just folding it and putting the 2 rubber bands. It is like super simple, and the whole point is about having something that protects you. Obviously these are not medical grade, but they are very useful if you do have to go outside. I would also recommend, if you have to go outside, wear gloves. Like seriously, just in general, try to just stay home if you can and protect yourself. If you do have to go out, try to wear something that you're able to cover your face, whether it's a mask if you can get one, or if you can't, simply just grab a scarf, get a t-shirt, or make a DIY mask. Having some sort of cover is better than not having any. So I hope you found this video useful. I know it was kind of simple, and I was just wanting to share some of the ideas that like I have found along the way at my house. To me, the scarf works really well. The bandanas also work well. I think the t-shirt is probably my favorite, just because the material of the t-shirt is really soft, and I also really like these shirts. But yeah, I just hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.